I'm raised in the East Bay, so I'm
Yo, what's good? You know what I'm saying? I don't got the mic. My mic's over there. I'm pretty sure you can hear me. I'm using the laptop microphone. I'm about to let y'all know some information. I have lost the afterword to the We've Seen Death Game Brown Chronicles. The boy that the Philly cheesesteak in front of the folding towels. No, he didn't fold towels. The boy the Philly eating the Philly cheesesteak in front of the in front. I'm home alone right now too. In front of the church. See, somebody's fucking with my brain, trying to erase my memory of people I know, and it's illegal. You can't do that. The North represents and stands for you can never erase nobody's memory just in case somebody in the penitentiary he got to fold towels and he work in the basement. He don't see that. He don't see everybody else. He doesn't talk to you. But for sure, we got somebody that's doing that because that's what we're about. We're about making somebody do everything. You know what I'm saying? I know you see the album cover of the We've Seen Dead Game Brown Chronicles. It represents if people thought I'm going all bad for that, because what the fuck, it's not a place we were in a rush to make. All right, how much in a rush do you be folding towels? Your partner might be a BGF, partner might be black, so you might be a shark then. That's a brown shark. You're supposed to be brown. I couldn't find a brown shark, so just put it like that. But he's in a pool though, because in there he might back up the black person for once, and they're allowed to see that homie right there. The big homies let him slide. He's allowed to back him up. Say he gets fired on by a different group, and you about to step away or some weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Even if he was Yoselli, I forgot. Let me see. If you in the homies, you got Yoselli. Yoselli gets come in and fired on by the other blacks. Yeah, you lay down on your bed. You don't initiate, because there's no such thing as he's your partner. There's no such thing as we both from Oakland. There's no such thing as we both from the East. There's no such thing as none of that. You about to lay down there and let them handle their business. They're not gonna touch you. But if he's your partner in folding towels, if you were folding towels together in the basement, you're allowed to. That's where the name of the homie Sparks come from. Yeah, the homie that's in the basement of the prison, of the penitentiary, folding the towels and putting them up the machine, putting them on the little machine, put them inside a cart, put them in a machine. The cart loads them all the way up to the roof and shoots them and then upwards, and they shoot back down. He's like this. Bro, he's like 10 minutes elevator, bro. He's like a 10-minute elevator to the basement. You know what I'm saying? The homie has his bed there. He has his magazines there. He has his pictures. He has his letters. He has everything there. He doesn't come back anywhere else. The prison guard's gonna need to bring somebody up and down. You know what I'm saying? Every day. And then the thing is, he has to do this at all times. Because there's thousands of people in the penitentiary. The homie right there is using the name Sparks. Now, if Sparks was ever your actual cellie, that means they had him out of his domain, and he was your cellie. I think is you a temporary big homie because you're his cellie. That's what I'm saying. But only if he had told you that he was the towel boy. Not towel boy. I'm fucked up. The dude that folds the towels, the worker, the prison worker that folds towels, the towel folding prison worker. Because he's always in the basement, and that's hella scary. That's hella scary. They might have invented adjustable belts. They might have been the inventor of adjustable belts. Those belts, I think he invented them. They invented those adjustable belts. That's what that is. That's what that is. That's what that is. That's what that is. I got more where that came from. That's a weak one to me. That story right there, that's a weak one to me. I got worse than that. And I can say too, because I actually had a cellie that was named Sparks. He told me he was in the penitentiary folding towels in the basement as a job one time. Before they took that job down, they shut it down and they filled the basement with concrete. Remember, the penitentiary, they filled the basement with concrete. If you can look up at San Quentin or like a newsletter like that, yeah, they filled in the penitentiary. The basement was filled in with concrete because there was no need for the basement. Because in the reality, what is the basement for? What did I just tell you it was for? The only thing the basement was used for was for that, to fold towels. The basement wasn't used for anything else but to where they put all the towels at, wash them. No, all the clean towels. They shoot down all the clean towels so the fool can fold them and shoot them back up. That's literally all it was for. It was to so they can have a dude in there folding towels, shooting them back up. Receiving clean towels, folding them, shooting them back up. Receiving clean towels, folding, shooting back up. That's what that's the only reason the basement in the prison in the penitentiary was ever used for. Thus, they filled it in with concrete. All right, now before they did that, Sparks told me, he said, yeah, right before they filled in the penitentiary. Yeah, I remember that. Before, like, bro, like 2 weeks, I was the last one. He said he was the last one to fold towels in the basement because he was working in it like 2 weeks before they filled it in with concrete. He promised me, he shook my hand, he gave me his word, brother. He said before they filled the penitentiary basement with concrete, cement, he was working underneath there. So if it is in the rules, because look, they have the right, and the big homies allow them to lie about their age. The penitentiary's basement towel folder boy. I keep saying boy. What the fuck? It's because Sparks my boy. Look, penitentiary towel folding man underneath everything. He's to be regarded as the real man in the penitentiary, and he's to be regarded as somebody who can lie about their age. He can lie about his age. The big homies let him slide. And he's all good. He can actually lie about it. A man like that can lie about their age, bro. If he's your celly, you're temporarily big homie if he tells you that he worked in the basement folding towels. Before you go around and consider an occupation. This is an occupation, that's an occupation. You know, the homies just consider. That's why I made that story. You heard about that story about that one homie that went all bad, got green lighted, but he right away became a deli worker, and because he every day he brought home a Philly cheesesteak sandwich, they turned him into red light. They said red light. That's I think that they've only red lighted 3 green lights in the history of mankind. That was one. He worked at a deli. He went straight to working at that deli. Have you ever heard about the towel? That's an occupation too. What it's called folding towels. If you fold your towel at your house, boom. That's another reason why you're all good. That's another reason why you go all good. You get red lighted. But the thing is, that would have to be your occupation. So it would be a reason. Not even no. I didn't even say that. It is a reason, but it's not that big of a reason. Don't expect. Oh, this nigga's always folding towels at the house. They decided to red light. No, it's a reason though. It's like this much of a reason though. But it's one. That means something. Hopefully, I don't know, maybe y'all downloaded on MP4, YouTube to MP4, this motherfucking YouTube to MP4. I got more stories than that. I know y'all niggas got scared of that towel shit. That nigga's in the basement, bro. That's hella scary. You telling me you got a fool in the basement right now. You got somebody in the basement. He's in the basement folding towels. So his partner might be black then. Because in the penitentiary, they see that proves that in the penitentiary, the first man in the basement was a Mexican, not a black dude. Because the Mexican is the one that requested a black dude. Because black dudes are too lazy. They think the penitentiary got to put a black dude in the basement. Not to fold towels. They just threw him down there. They want somebody that's cut and buff and not lazy, just to punish him. Put in the basement is just an empty lot. Then they invented towels. Then these niggas invented towels. You know what I'm saying? The black people, they be like, you know what? He's not lazy, but compared to this Mexican dude that's always doing stuff and working in the fields, let's just throw him down there to let him have nothing to do. He came out inventing adjustable belts. This nigga invented adjustable belts. And then they threw a black dude down because that's what he requested. Because he saw that black people are really good at folding stuff. They're really good at folding. Or some weird shit. They're good at something. I forgot there's a story why. But regardless, that black dude got hit. They came to kill him. Because he became friends, and the black people you wouldn't allow your black person to be a friend with anybody else. And then the Mexican defended him. Because he was allowed to. He was allowed to right there. And I surprised black, what the fuck, how the fuck is he? And then they won because Mexican had the skills. Put him ass down. And then they became friends, and that became some type of unity moment. And good stuff happened after that. Yeah, my nigga Sparks would always talk about how he used to work in the basement of San Quentin, and he would be the man in there folding towels. He said the clean towels will fall down the chute. He will fold them with his partner, put them in a cart, send them back up. He had his cell in the basement. His cell was in the basement. Yeah, people that work in the basement in San Quentin, that's where the cell's at. So I gave y'all. I didn't see this the foreword to this afterwards. So I don't know what I might have said the other one just in case y'all didn't download mine on YouTube to MP3, MP4. This previous video I made this other afterword. But all I know is my head like it hurts. My back was fucking chalk today. I don't know why. Basically, look how smooth my hands are. They're hella smooth. I don't got no wrinkles. Basically, it's like this. Oh yeah, I was getting y'all a story about the head of the bugger bird. All those different stories. It's hella basic. It's hella basic. It's hella basic. You should already know this. There's no reason for me to tell you. If you didn't get it, then you didn't get it. It's just remember different heads of the bugger bird with all represented. They said it's like La Gente, but I'm telling you right now, it just represents the founders. And I'll tell you 4 different founders. That's what it is. That's what it is.